Namaste my fellow strikers, Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the Summon Master base build, so let's get right into it. Okay, so this build is similar to the other Summon Master build, but a little bit different, and I wanted to showcase like how good this is on base battle, because it's basically unstoppable. You can fight like multiple people on a base and just be able to hold on to bases and even cap bases just by yourself. It's kind of crazy. So for this, we're going to be running 2 summons as our ninjutsu. That's the main thing about the build, is that you run the summoning salamander and the C2 dragon. So those are like that's the bread and butter of the build. But this time, all the clothing perks and everything matter, unlike on the last build. And then the ult will change to Susanoo Flame Control. That's been my favorite base build or base ult for the longest time. It's basically a free cap of a base unless you're playing against like really advanced players. But even then, you can at least use it to hold bases. Like in a team fight, you can hold down the base. But you can change up the ult. That's the only thing that's really like up to you. If you like another, like Dater's ult can be good. There's a few other base ults that can be good on this. But yeah, I always stick with the Susanoo Flame Control. And then for the clothing perks, the top skill is Spiteful Spirit. So it lengthens the amount of time that enemies suffer from status ailments. This is important because both of the ninjutsu cause status ailments on your opponent. So the C2 dragon slows down opponents, and then the summoning salamander poisons opponents. So this is a really good top to use with this build. And then the bottom skill is Robust Fighter to boost your max health. So we all know that range types have the lowest health pool, so this is a good bottom to use on base. Really for any classes, it's a good bottom to use on base battle, but especially for range types. And since we're going to be trying to hold bases instead of like focusing on getting kills, this is really important to have for the range type. And then the accessory goes with that, Battle Harden. I pretty much run this on every range build that I have. It instantly refills a set amount of health after you defeat an enemy, so you have to get the killing blow and you get a little bit of health back, so this will help you stay alive also on the bases. For the weapon, I'm using the Kusanagi sword, but that's up to you. That's one of the few things that doesn't really matter much. I'm running the Sinbun for my ninja tool, but that's just because I rely so heavily on it with my fighting style. But I would probably suggest running the Fire Release Scientific Ninja tool, because that will give you a Sand Shield and Water Pillar breaker. Because the one thing that's weak about this build when it comes to the jutsu is that you don't have anything to break Sand Shield and Water Pillar. But the Fire Release bullet can cover you there. But I just run Sinbun and rely on my teammates to break that stuff. I also use the new Shadow Clone Explosion substitution from the Itachi DLC, because it's so big that the blast radius is so big that it basically covers the whole base, so it's a good one to use on base battle. And I also feel like the cooldown isn't as big a deal on base, because you don't really need to sub quite as often on most base battles. And then for the drip, you gotta have one of these outfits with the summon scroll on you. You gotta either have the Naruto one, the Sage Mode outfit, or one of Sai's pants bottom. So you gotta have that, because this is the Summon Master build. I went with the purple one this time, the purple Sage Mode outfit, because of the poison theme. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking. But yeah, I'm playing. You can rock whatever you want. But yeah, the clothing perks are important for this build though. So yeah, let me know if you tried this build before, or if you're just finding out about it, how it went for you, if you ended up using it. I'm loving this build. Base battle is my favorite game mode, and I love being able to hold and like control bases as a range type, because it doesn't seem like a class that would really be good at that, but there are some builds that you could use that make range types good at objectives, and this is definitely one of them. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.